Hello grade ones, welcome to some maths. We're going to be talking all about patterns today. Now you get different types of patterns. You get counting patterns, maths patterns, in geometric shapes, in numbers and all sorts of things. So let's get started with some counting patterns. Okay, first let's count in ones, and we're going to count from 1 all the way to 30. Count with me, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Very good. Okay, now let's twos. Let's count in twos all the way up to 30 as well. Okay, you can see the pattern, I think, because I've shaded the blocks in for you. See if you can spot it more clearly now. Okay, let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Well done. I'd like you to do that every day. You can either watch the first part of this video every day, or you can just ask your mom or dad to help you count in twos. Okay, let's count in fives. We're going to go all the way to 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Did you see the pattern? It's all the numbers in the 5 column and the 10 column. Shall we do it again? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. Lastly, we're going to count in tens, and this is quite an easy pattern. Hey, you just go straight down the side. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And I know that most of you can count all the way to 100, but I think we'll just stop there because we've got lots to do today. Right, we are going to talk about all different kinds of patterns, and the first thing we want to notice are patterns in nature. Look at these peacock feathers. Isn't it beautiful? God is such a creative God. He's like an artist. He made these patterns on animals. And this is probably a male peacock, and you can see the beautiful patterns in each feather. Here's a giraffe. Can you see the beautiful patterns on the giraffe? Nature patterns are often irregular, which means that it's not like the giraffe has an exact square or an exact rectangle. They're a little bit irregular. They're not all the same, but we can still call it a pattern. And here we've got a tortoise, and I'm sure you've seen the tortoises at Trinity Preschool or at another time, and you can see on his shell he has the most gorgeous patterns, which I believe is also a way of telling how old a tortoise is. Very interesting. So there we go. Patterns in nature. Our creative God made them that way. We also have patterns on clothes. You can see here some pants. There are some stripes going this way and down. Here's a polka dot t-shirt, maybe a beautiful flower shirt. And on these sweet little socks, you've got someone has knitted a pattern of pink, orange, white, pink, yellow. And you can see they've repeated the pattern all over the socks. Okay, so we've had patterns in nature, patterns on clothes, and now we get to geometric patterns. Look at this woman. She has beautiful beads on her head, and she's weaving on this stunning, stunning patterned piece of wood. Look at that. Can you see the pattern? It's sort of yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue. And we call these geometric patterns, which is a fancy way of saying shapes, shape patterns. Okay, so here's a geometric pattern. Let's say it together. Triangle, triangle, circle, square. Triangle, triangle, circle, square. Do you see that? Let's look at another one. It's repeated. So here is the full pattern, and it's repeated once, twice, 3 times. That's what you need to do in order to call it a pattern. A pattern is something that repeats. Okay, so here's a beginning of a pattern. Circle, circle, blue rectangle, purple rectangle. Now, if we want to make this into a pattern, it's not a pattern right now. Hey, it's just circle, circle, blue, purple. That's not a pattern. We need it to repeat. So let's repeat it. Circle, circle, blue, purple. Circle, circle, blue, purple. And the last one? Yes. Circle, circle, blue, purple. Very good. Okay, let's try another one. Oh, interesting. Red triangle, orange triangle, blue triangle, orange triangle. What will come next if we're going to repeat this whole lot? Okay, we've got red, orange, blue, orange. Red, orange, blue, orange. Very good. Did you see we repeated it a second time? Let's do it again. Red, orange, blue, orange. Excellent. So a pattern is something that repeats. Red. Can you think of the next one? Orange, blue, orange. Well done. Okay, then we get to number patterns. Now these patterns aren't repeating. When we talk about number patterns, we want them to continue. It's like you got on a train at stop number 1, the next stop is 2, then 3, then 4. If you stayed on the train, what would the next stop be? And we've got 2 questions to ask ourselves to help us with these number patterns. Sometimes you have them in your book and you look at them and you think, I've got no idea. Then you need to have some tools in your maths toolkit to help you figure it out. So the first question you ask yourself is the number getting bigger or smaller? So let's have a look here. Is it getting bigger or smaller? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's getting bigger. Okay, the next question we ask ourselves is, by how much? So let's look at our 100 block over here, which is only up to 20 on our screen. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's getting bigger by only 1 block. So now we have our answer. Let's make 4 get bigger by 1 block is 5. Then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, what are the 2 questions we have to ask ourselves when we see a number pattern? Is it getting bigger or smaller? By how much? Okay, let's try it again. Let's look at this one. 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, first question. Is it getting bigger or smaller? Smaller, right? By how much? Let's look on the 100 block. 10, 9, 8, 7. Just by 1 block. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7. What's next? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you know your counting, you would actually have known that from the beginning. I think some of you knew it straight away. Hey, when we started counting 10, 9, 8, 7, you could have carried on without thinking 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But that's because these are just starting off number patterns. When they get more complicated, you're going to need those tools in your toolbox. Right, here we go. Can you ask yourself the question? Here are the numbers. It helps to say it out loud. 2, 4, 6. Did it get bigger or smaller? Bigger. By how much? Let's have a look over here. We are number 2, 4, 6. Each time we've jumped 2. So it's getting bigger by 2. So we've got 2, 4, 6. What will be next? Bigger by 2. 8, 10, 12, 14. And I love it when they put 1 in the middle because it helps us to know if we're on the right track. We would have said the next number was 16. Good, we're on the right track. Then 18, 20. Well done. Okay, another one. 16, 15, 14. Are we getting bigger or smaller? Smaller. By how much? Just 1. Okay, that helps us. 16, 15, 14. What's next? 13, 12, 11, 10. And we've got a check. Yes, checkpoint 9, 8, 7. Well done. We can figure out almost anything. Do you want to try by yourselves? Here's one. 1, 3, 5. Bigger or smaller? By how much? Did you get it? It's getting bigger by 2. It looks like it's skipping, so we could say that. Okay, what would be next? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Well done. That was the hardest one yet, and we sailed through it because we're remembering our 2 important questions whenever we come to number patterns. Well done. You did a brilliant job to make it all the way through that lesson. Please go back and watch the beginning counting bits every day so that you can count easily in 1s, 2s, 5s, and 10s all the way up to 30 or 50. Okay, have a lovely week, grade 1s, and I can't wait to see you again soon.